favorites in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bears offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Quegman. The quick out. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only
See ya
needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes.
is so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Going now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's talk Houston.
Too fair you don't got to come right now.
One of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that? Makes it run for a big play. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Too fair he doesn't have to come tonight.
Doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run,
Was that one loose?
You can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. The short hand.
She's lost 3.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the slot receiver because
Lost
he
3
gives
in like
his
2.5
quarterback a good
months.
option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, this zone read play is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Floating away. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Right down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's on, of course.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. It's caught. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
What's that?
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The Bears line it up with a first and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown Bears! Grab the short
Sick.
pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step
I was
up
hoping the pack
and make
picked
tough
that
catches.
up.
David, what a grab right
I
there.
wasn't blind.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air, it's Robertson. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cougars racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air, it's Weckman. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bears!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking for a man. It's Weckman. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're setting up the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the air.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Makes the grab on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
What a 2-minute.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit.
And we get
Not a chance. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in
good
this.
job, offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to throw, it's Wegman. This time he's got it.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third down play from the gun. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
No.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're going to ride this running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Wegman. They've got the screen set up.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
We're up 12.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cameron. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Bears are on the move. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bears send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Trying play action. This one's complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Broussard. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Houston, hello! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Oh, man.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
No big
They'll
deal.
get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for space, it's Need. Can't get him to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Houston wants to play fast.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Need. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back and how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Just keep slinging it. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, clicking at 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick handoff. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Finds a little space. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Got a man. It's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the middle. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Need. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
I just got
Houston
lost.
coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Need. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
It's not good.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game.
Oh,
You've
you
got to
gotta
kick
go
the
for
extra
2.
point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reece, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.